Alright, so it is magnificent, beautiful December 17th. When we came to the markets this morning, where was oil? Oil was so close to the danger zone levels. So we knew better. Initially we stayed out because there was lots and lots and lots of bearish corrections, which is exactly what still continues on S&P. But as we know, oil is full of surprises because due to incredibly poor and low liquidity, oil formations can drastically change. So there we go, sellers stepped in. We got this trade on 8th range at the very inception of the bearish trend. So here it is. This is currently our second target on this structure. We are monitoring and see what price will do next. If price is blasting through this level, 23 ticks later, we are going into larger time frame expansion. That's all there is, simple. Oil had been magic trading during the months of December. Oil is not as susceptible to holidays. Oil is not. S&P is definitely is, and that's exactly the chop we had been witnessing this morning. Very, very choppy, very funky. This is a dance that's happening on S&P. This was the dance yesterday where we got two lovely trades, taking our profits off the table before this formation, and there's been a struggle. S&P had not been that easy to trade this morning as it's bouncing between these levels in complete indecision. So there we go, monitoring this trade on oil and hoping that S&P will finally finish its dance. This is where oil had found incredibly powerful reversal. And this is where we're monitoring, knowing incredibly well it will be a corrective bearish day on oil. It remains the same identical formula reminding you to stay out if you want to take long. Only monitor for signs of reversal. In a trading room, I would take a trade if trade had met two rules. Once you learn this strategy, and you can easily trade outside of trading room hours, you do not touch a trade unless trade met 4 rules. In this corrective market structure, every single trade meeting only 2 rules. That's all market giving us right now. Corrective waves. That's all that's here. S&P could not be more clear. How confused it is. This dance between these levels is just could not be more clear. Indecision, struggle, bounce, back and forth, back and forth. So wouldn't it be lovely if 10 minutes later oil would make up its mind and blast through reversal zone? Very critical to respect these levels. So you witness how drastically sharp and funky this move had been on oil, and this is where this bearish trade is ending. Exact same formula on a guiding light 1 hour. This is what we're basing our decisions on before we entering on range charts. And price had not been able to break through reversal zone, reminding us it's only counter trend corrective structure. Major trend remains bullish. In order for a trade to migrate into a larger time frame, in order for this trade to become more meaningful on a larger time frame, it had to break through here. But it had not succeeded so. 1 tick to my trail, 2 targets are in based on ratios. I expect to be out at any moment. So if you know where reversal zone is, you know what not to enter into. It doesn't matter if you trade oil hourly. It doesn't matter if you trade oil 8 range. It doesn't matter if you trade oil monthly. This is exactly where bullish rallies had been coming from, because our bearish trend on monthly chart had reached reversal zone. I am out on 8 range completely as expected. Alright, showtime. It's been ultimate torture, very choppy and very funky markets on S&P. Is S&P finally making up its mind? This is what we've been waiting for, as exactly the same thing we had done on prior trade on oil. That's the kind of structure you're waiting for. 4 rules, you take a trade. Those were 2 critical trades. This is one of them, and one on oil. All the other of the stuff had been ultimate flop and ultimate chop. Oil is not responding to holidays as much as S&P. S&P had been ultimate torture. So is it setting up for ultimate trend reversal finally? Can it do it? S&P 5 range is the smallest chart I would ever trade. I would only trade 5 range on bonds and S&P, no any other instrument, because bonds and S&P are the most liquid derivatives in futures markets. So, will it continue on its rally? S&P, you can do it. So there we are. S&P is finally picking up this steam. The first target is here. My trail 1772.50. So this is exactly what happens when price reaches danger zone. Those are the ultimate levels where a knowledgeable trader waits for powerful signs of reversal and takes a trade. Also remember to monitor for reversals when trade had reached this level. I see multiple setups across multiple time frames on S&P. Potential inception of the bullish trend is here. On this particular structure, please remember to take some profits off the table, as reversal zone on range chart is as important as reversal zone on 1 hour. Monitoring the formation to see if my trade on 5 range has an ability to break through these levels, therefore for the long trade to migrate into a larger time frame. This is very critical hour on S&P. Monitoring reversal on 5 range. Absolutely essential and critical what will happen next. Hey guys, I'm adjusting my trail to 1774. Once price will blast the reversal zone, price will migrate to a larger time frame. That's what I'm monitoring for, remembering that there is a brick wall on the walls that correlates with my reversal zone area. That's how price moves, and that's exactly what we teach in Alpha Wave Trader course, reminding you that December remains the most challenging time to trade and the best time to vacation or learn. What are you witnessing on reversal zone? You're witnessing the price is struggling to break through as expected, reminding you it is essential to respect these levels as trade exhaustion area. This formula remains the same. Doesn't matter if it's S&P 5 range or S&P 1 hour. Have a fantastic afternoon. Exercise extreme caution. We still have a couple of spaces left for holiday special, as it remains the best time to learn and the most challenging time to trade. I will be teaching extra classes this Thursday and Friday, and then Danny will take over in our education and trading room. Have an amazing afternoon and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.